Getty. Mr. Pence said the Hermit Kingdom could end up like Libya if it fails to make a nuclear deal. Cho Sun-wei, the Hermit Kingdom's Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs, insisted if talks between despot leader Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump were called off on June 12 the two nations could engage in nuclear-to-nuclear showdown. She also attacked the vice president for being a political dummy and lambasted his ignorant and stupid remarks in a statement issued by North Korea media. It read, "The U.S. Vice President Pence has made unbridled and impudent remarks that North Korea might end like Libya. Military option for North Korea never came off the table. The U.S. needs complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization," and so on. As a person involved in the U.S. affairs, I cannot suppress my surprise at such ignorant and stupid remarks gushing out from the mouth of the U.S. Vice President. If he is Vice President of single superpower, as is in name, it will be proper for him to know even a little bit about the current state of global affairs and to sense to a certain degree the trends in dialogue and the climate of détente. We could surmise more than enough what a political dummy he is as he is trying to compare the DPRK, a nuclear weapon state, to Libya that had simply installed a few items of equipment and fiddled around with them. The Pyongyang official was referring to Mr. Pence's comments on Monday where he said the Hermit Kingdom could end up like Libya if it fails to make a nuclear deal with the president. He stated, "There was some talk about the Libyan model last week, and you know, as the president made clear, this will only end like the Libyan model ended if Kim Jong-un doesn't make a deal." When the vice president was asked if his comments could be perceived as a threat by North Korea, he brushed off his remarks as a fact. He went on, "Well, I think it's more of a fact." Previous references to Libya were made by the U.S.'s National Security Advisor John Bolton, who insisted the Trump administration was looking at Libya as an example North Korea could follow. Muammar Gaddafi, the former leader of the North African nation, previously agreed to end his quest for a nuclear arsenal before he was ousted and killed by rebels. In a clear threat, Ms. Cho's statement warned Mike Pence of the potential consequences of his rhetoric. She said, "Before making such reckless threatening remarks without knowing exactly who he is facing, Pence should have seriously considered the terrible consequences of his words. Whether the U.S. will meet us at a meeting room or encounter us at nuclear-to-nuclear showdown is entirely dependent upon the decision and behavior of the United States." Mr. Bolton was also blasted in the statement by Cho Sun-wei for making reckless remarks. The statement went on, "Soon after the White House National Security Advisor Bolton made the reckless remarks, Vice President Pence has again spat out nonsense that the DPRK would follow in Libya's footstep. It is to be underlined, however, that in order not to follow in Libya's footstep, we paid a heavy price to build up our powerful and reliable strength that can defend ourselves and safeguard peace and security in the Korean Peninsula and the region." In view of the remarks of the U.S. high-ranking politicians who have not yet woken up to this stark reality and compare the DPRK to Libya that met a tragic fate, I come to think that they know too little about us. Getty. North Korea has blasted U.S. Vice President Mike Pence as a political dummy. To borrow their words, we can also make the U.S. taste an appalling tragedy it has neither experienced nor even imagined up to now. Ms. Cho continued her lambasting of the U.S. and starkly warned she will make a suggestion: the scheduled summit between the U.S. and North Korea is reconsidered. She noted, "It is the U.S. who has asked for dialogue, but now it is misleading the public opinion as if we have invited them to sit with us." Getty. Mr. Bolton was also blasted in the statement by Cho Sun-wei for making reckless remarks. "I'd only wonder what is the ulterior motive behind its move and what is it the U.S. has calculated to gain from that. We will neither beg the U.S. for dialogue nor take the trouble to persuade them if they do not want to sit together with us. In case the U.S. offends against our goodwill and clings to unlawful and outrageous acts, I will put forward a suggestion to our supreme leadership for reconsidering the DPRK-U.S. summit."